Hi everyone, I'm Karen MacNeil, author of the Wine Bible and editor of the digital newsletter Wine Speed. And this is a look at the most recent vintage in Napa Valley, 2022. If farming grapes teaches winemakers anything, it's to get comfortable not knowing what's going to happen next. And few vintages prove that more than 2022 in the Napa Valley. At first, the year progressed well despite the continued drought. August was sunny and mild, with temperatures mostly in the 90s. The mood among winemakers was upbeat. And then, just a few days into September, a heat wave struck. Vineyard temperatures rose over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and in some vineyards, climbed to over 110. Grapevines can cope with a single day or two over 110 degrees, but in 2022, the heat seemed to be stuck in place, sometimes for several days. Napa's winemakers, no stranger to warm weather in September, had never experienced a vintage quite like this before. And neither had the grapes, which is where the surprises come in. According to the winemakers I've interviewed, the 2022 wines are stylistically different, very much so, one to the next. That's because some winemakers harvested through the heat, picking of course during the coolest part of the night. Some harvested only certain blocks, and other winemakers waited until the heat spell was over and picked as much as a month later. But the 2022s are also counterintuitive in many ways. For example, some wines managed to hold on to the acidity which they built during the coolish August nights. And though this is not what anyone expected, in some cases, younger vines tolerated the heat better than older vines. In the end, every winemaker I know had their own separate truth in 2022. And so I think of the vintage as the great anomaly. What winemakers expected to happen sometimes didn't happen, and what winemakers didn't expect to happen did. Of course, most of the 2022 Cabernets won't be released until 2025, so they've got a good long stretch of time to evolve. It's going to be fascinating as a vintage to follow. For my part, I'm looking forward to tasting some barrel samples next year to see just where the 2022s are headed. Thanks for watching, and cheers.